What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I am Accidental Grenade, and we had a profitable little session last night. We did okay. We had profit on the stream, and then after the stream, I won the $10 Hamilton. So feeling pretty good about that. So good news and bad news here in the $50 Grenade. Good news is we've got a double stack. The bad news is we are on bullet 2. I jammed a set of 5s and 5, 6, 7 was called by 7, 8, and they rivered a 9 on us. Got it in with like 72%. So we lost the first bullet, and then the second bullet we doubled with pocket queens versus ace king. 10-9 suited here. We're gonna flat the 3-bet, and we're gonna check on the king high board and fold turn. We jam ace jack here over a limp in the $20 monster, which we max leveraged. 13 bigs. But ready to settle in for a good session. Had a good day today. Worked my daytime job, obviously. Squeezed in a little workout between then and the stream, as well as made dinner for the family. Made a little pasta dish. Some cavatappi pasta. It's gotta be cavatappi pasta. And then mushrooms, peas, little cream sauce, mushroom stock, garlic powder, a heaping portion of butter for the sauce. It came out pretty good. A little lemon zest. I can't take credit for the recipe. It was every plate, but it was fairly easy and pretty good. Satiating. I like the meal boxes sometimes. I think meal boxes, it's a nice little like sort of niche that it fills, where it's they take a lot of the research out of cooking. They come with instructions, so you don't have to like hem and haw over recipes that say maybe do this, maybe do that. It's all self-contained, you know. And for me, at least, meal boxes are responsible for me like trying some things. Like when there were limited options on a meal box, or if I wanted to like just mix it up with like a meal box, it was cool because we didn't have to buy the ingredients ourselves, have a bunch of stuff left over maybe that we didn't like. It's all like, again, self-contained, and I've retried some things. I like enjoy mushrooms now. That wasn't the case previously. I hate to do this, but we're gonna fold here with the ace-9 suited to the 5 big blind open from under the gun off of a 20 big blind stack. We're gonna let that one slip away. But yeah, meal boxes for me were responsible for me like trying a few things, and then also like sort of like just getting a little bit better. And I'm still by no means like mechanically talented chef, but just getting a little bit better at things like chopping, dicing, slicing, you know, zesting. Things that are they're not hard, but they are things that require practice, technique. And I didn't have the practice, really. I've gotten better, but I still would love to, like, I don't know, like, I sort of want to take a cooking class. I would love to, like, volunteer to, like, apprentice under, like, a really good chef for a little while, just to, like, become a better home chef. I don't want a cooking class to, like, I mean, they're cool too, like the cooking classes where you go with, like, your spouse and you, like, make a meal and it's like a wine and cooking thing and you, like, enjoy a nice meal and it's like a bonding experience. That's cool too. But I want like a cooking like boot camp for adults. I'm sure cooking classes, it's one of those things that exists more and more the closer you get to big cities. really niche sort of like pursuits like that. I bet it would be fucking hella expensive too. Would be the thing, but I don't know. I'm sure it exists. Is what I'm saying. But I would absolutely take a cooking class of that, like or a cooking boot camp, as I said. Pocket nines here. We're gonna be all in the Monster for 9 big blinds. Nines for 9. Not quite good enough for us to feel like we want to limp here, but it's close. I wouldn't kick somebody out of bed for limping. Take that as you wish. I'm gonna send out a. I don't always do this now, but I'm gonna send out a go live tweet. We're playing vibes. We're playing live reads online now. On this harvest moon. All in again with pocket tens. Let's limp the jack 10 suited. Down. We'll take one stab here on a dry ace high board. Getting that person to fold is huge. It means we get it through it done, and we do. We'll jam here with pocket deuces in the $10 brawl PKO. We expect to be put at risk here. We expect to be called. We don't really want to be called by several players. Okay, we do get our flip. We'll take it. 48% to stay alive. We flop a deuce. Very nice. The ducks coming through for us. I saw the king first, which spooked me. We survive. Here to see you crush the tables. I'm Italian. My grandfather was an amazing chef. I actually took some classes at the Culinary Institute of America, so I have some skill. Food is love. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I wish I was a person who took some classes at the CIA. It also just sounds cool. It also just sounds cool. You can say you trained with the CIA and you're not lying. You just don't want to answer any follow-up questions. Even over one limper, I do think we just ship it in here. OMC limping ace ace, we'll find out. The vibes say no. We're playing on vibes tonight. Player limp folds. The vibes were on. They didn't have aces. I'm a genius. 15th of 23 with 13 paid in the $20 monster. Raising it up here. Okay. Just ship it in. We've got queens. Here we go again. We had queens earlier in this tournament. That's how we got our double stack in the first place. Let's see how these queens do. We're up against fives with 80%. Don't do it. Okay. Didn't want the chop. We faded the chop in a huge pot here. And we'll 3-bet here. Can't know it. I can't trust it. I can't take the chance until the sun comes up. Out of me, I'm gonna. We'll go all in here with Queen Jack suited. Get that one through. I made a pair. Are eights any good? Anybody? Oh, how did you not even bet a king? Didn't open the king 10, didn't bet the king 10 on the flop. Hates chips. Where's my hates chips tag? I'll take those chips off your hands. I will happily take those chips off your hands. I'll also happily pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Just raise the ace nine, not all in. We get it through anyway. I'm doing something right. Sunshine serotonin. Kings versus Queens in the Monster. Queen eliminated. 14 of 18, kind of 14 to 17 on the like soft bubble here. 13 paid. Have a great day. Limp bot here, I suppose. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. All right, we're just gonna be all in here. 10-9 suited. It's good sizing because if I raise, it should count as a full re-raise here, so they can ISO if they want to. Like they can call, but then this person can jam. All right, obviously they're calling. We're not expecting fold equity here. Why do they have to have a 10? 32%. That's a good flop for us. That's a really good turn for us. We'll take it. We got the straight. We've got the flush. We've got the double. We're 15 of 15 here with 13 paid. We will jam if it folds around to us here with the Jack 10 suited. This player doesn't fold a lot of pots that are folded to them, though. Maybe we should still jam the Jack 10 suited, but I just don't think we have fold equity too much. But when they're opening as wide as they are, maybe. Ace 8 here, all in versus King 10. The Ace 8 is eliminated. #21 of 26. We don't cover anyone here, sadly. Fold the King 9. Let's jump in a. We'll have to, after the break. We'll jump in some cube sit and goes. Got Ace 10 here. We'll see bet on Ace Jack Deuce, all clubs, and take it down. Mm-hmm. We got a chop here, Jack Deuce with Jack 8. Let's fold here. Still looking for a double here. We're 15 to 15 still with 13 paid in the monster. I'm not friends with the monster cause I need some chips. Can I get a double? What the fuck is this shit? Alright, we're gonna fold here. Hopefully somebody takes out this individual. We'll jam here with a7 if it folds to us. Nobody took them up on their jam here. If Zeke here folds, we're all in. Zeke limps. It's enough for me to just fold, I think, the ace7. We will certainly be all in here in the monster with ace queen. You're going to open like when you're folded to most of the time. And there it is. All right, we're all in here. Ace queen, good luck us. Whoa. That was a snippity snap rejam. We'll flip with eights. Flop an ace. And we are good through the river for the double. Up here in the Grant, we flop top pair. We'll just call. Fucking hearts are gonna be a thing that bets flop a decent amount. If they bet river, we're folding. They just don't do this without king jack or hearts. Like when the ace comes, they're afraid of two pairs and things like that. Yeah. Easy fold, I think. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's raise it up here. I'm also enjoying your stream. No, I will not be adding you on Discord. Sorry. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, you bot scammer. You can enjoy it from the sidelines. Raise 9-8 suited here. We get min click through bet. We call. Okay. Pretty hard to miss a flop more than that. Gonna make our follow-up decision quite simple. Let's limp here with ace 9 of spades. So finish your whiskey or beer. Gonna be all in here in the brawl. PKO for 9 big blinds. Take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I want to oh, ace queen versus jacks here. 10. Oh, it's a 10. Wow. 9 lives in the brawl PKO. Wow. 15-26. We win the flip in a dramatic fashion. Hope you have found a friend. And we got an ace king suited. We cover 2 players for their booties. Tell me you're tilted. Never mind. Jam it. Ship it. What are we doing, Zeke? I think this is too good to just jam. We run the risk, of course, of ending up getting eliminated here, but we're not going to get eliminated. We're going to pick up a pot here. Pocket 4s here. That's a bingo. Sadly, they don't take us up on our river bet. On the bubble in the $20 monster, we're 8 to 14. Ugh, so close, but we're gonna fold the ace nine. I don't know, maybe we should go in with the ace nine here though. That is a pretty big bounty. Three tables remain, 14 to 24 with 17 paid in the $10 brawl PKO. There is a player all in at the other table of the $20 monster. I'm just watching it right now. I gotta pull it up, but there's a big bet going on the river with the two other players still active. So I believe that is us. Yes, we are ITM in the monster. Let's go with the lighter green for ITM. We pick up the king queen. We locked up $32. We just max late reg this, so we're on one bullet. Love, no, you'll just have to wait. She said, love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. Long must I wait? How much more must I take? Jack Jack versus Queen Queen down here in the brawl PKO. Ooh, spicy turn card. Queens are safe on the river. Obviously, we're jamming here BVB with King Queen. Ace 9. Not quite a flip, but we got 42%. Flop a king. They turned another 9. Ouch. Trip 9s beats our kings and 9s. They take a chunk out of our stack. 11 to 13 here. Till that day. I said you can't hurry, love. No, you'll just have to wait. Eights, all in at risk versus the queen and the jack. 8 on the turn, we'll seal it. Ladder comes at 10th. We're not too concerned with the ladder at this point. We want our double up if we can get it. We will jam queen jack. Even over this doesn't really mean anything. It's like this hand or the next one for them. So this is little better than a random hand. I mean, I think you should jam like anything here probably, but I don't know. I might have a fold, just to like a few folds, just to have a better chance. But regardless, I do think we jam the queen jack. All right, so the shorty has queen 6. We got them dominated. We got 72%. Jack on the flop, and they're dead on the turn. We pick up a very small pot, kind of back to not quite where we were before yet, but 8 of 12. Keep your head up, moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh, cube sit and goes. That's what I wanted to do. All right, so this is a free one with a ticket, and then we need to play 5 more after this. This is gonna be First of all, this is going to be all in. And this is a $10 cube sit and go. Take the chip lead. Jamming pre-flop, how dare you? Back to our ITM spot. I got Jack 6 in the big blind. We'll jam here with Ace 3. And folding here, not putting our stack at risk with Jack 6. Ace Jack here though. We'll snap call this jam if it comes in. We'll jam over it when they limp. They limp call the King 7. We got 64% to win. 93% out of this turn, but we do hold. A little less than 2-1 chip lead. Limp our Jack 8. Limp fold our Jack 8. We'll jam the Ace 6. Erase fold. Limp fold the 10. We'll limp and then fold the 10-3 post flop on King Jack 6. King 6 suited, we're all in. Nine 6 suited. Let it go. Queen 10, we're all in. Called by 9-8 suited. We got 62% to take this one down. We got him. All right, gotta enter 5 more of these. But the free one, we win, turning $10 into 25. Ace King suited, we're all in here in the $20 monster. It's me with the shades as this player 3-bet jams us. All right, let's see what happens with our Ace King here. Ace King versus Ace 10 and King 9. We hold. 6 is here, we 3-bet jam in the $10 cube. They fold. 4th of 11 here, nice. Limp the 10-6 suited. Too dry and disconnected to want to raise now, but we will raise here. All in on river. Gets there. 5-8 gets there. Let's raise here over a limp with ace-8 suited. We'll seed some chips with the 5-4-0. Players super aggro. We tried limp trapping 8s, didn't work. Raised over the limper twice here. The limp folded both times. Queen 10 we'll call here. Ace 8, we're at 44% to win. Flop a queen. They turn an ace though. Jack, queen. Alright. 1 cube sit and go done. Sadly, it wasn't the result we wanted. But we'll get back in one of those. 5th of 10 here. 8 players on the FT. And 16 and 19 here with 17 paid, but we got to get in a position to hopefully get some bounties. The min cash would not be profit for us. We'll jam here with pocket 3s. Pot's ours. Pocket 5s, we're going to 3-bet jam. Yeah, still over 2 players. Pocket 5's too good. We've got the pair, but we got to fade all the overcards. That's not a good way to do it. 5. Jack 8, one of these things is not like the others. All right, 2 cubes and goes done. Heads up right away here. What happened? I missed it. Queen Jack and Queen 3. Hey, how's it going, Crystal? Welcome. Ah, man, I don't know. This one feels iffy. Yep. Why did I feel like I just knew? We just did it anyway. Gonna need another 4. What I said I was playing on vibes tonight, and then the vibes were off, and I still fucking shipped it in. All right, that's 3. Sit and goes done. I would have hit the flop anyway, though, but I don't know. Maybe we could have gotten away on turn. I'm not sure. Probably. What? What? We'll fold. Defend our 7-8. Checks back. Alright, we're gonna stab once. I don't know. When you check back. You're trapping, or maybe you just have nothing. It's the ladder. Jam ace king here, they fold. We raised queens here in the $10 Hamilton. Flop comes 7, 8, 9. That's spooky. Player bets pot. 7, 8, 9. Two-tone. Call one bet here. They're betting pot again. All right. You can have that one. I don't like it, but you can have it. I just know it's all going in on river, and like, you know, we're two outing. We're like full house mining if we to feel confident about the river. Let's raise here with ace 10 of diamonds. This player's definitely gonna call, right? Yep. Question is whether you are also. Yep, sure, of course. Up is 5-5 king. Got a queen here. Win that pot. We're gonna lead here. Nice. What's going on with this player taking like for fucking ever over here, but we're gonna bet this flop if we get the opportunity. Ace 7 we call here, going for the win with 55% against Jack 10. Well, not quite for the win, but you know what I mean. Ace for a 7. All right, not running amazing in the Cube Sit and Go streets, I'm gonna tell you. Did get a glitch prize there at least. All right, this is our last one of 5 here, and we've gone 0 for 4. Well, we won the free one that we had. Gonna barrel big here with ace 10 of diamonds on 5-5 king deuce. Not what I wanted to see, not what I expect to see too often unless they just have it, and as such we will fold. Because they have a 5 or a king or yeah, 5 or a king basically. Believe it or not, we're gonna fold the king queen suited here. Player's been very quiet, very tight. We are not needing to take that spot on the final table bubble. Was the queen 10, we get it through. We raised here pre, we see bet, they call. Fuck. Got the best hand. Folded it, but a king on the flop and a king on the turn makes me feel glad I did. Except it rolls out 4 diamonds. Never mind. All right. Big chip deficit here for us. Take a walk though. 10-8 suited is going to be a jam. %48 versus the ace and the deuce. Club, 10 or an 8. That'll do. They make trips, but we make a flush. Fold the 10-9. King 8 is going to be an all-in for me. Against another ace deuce. We beat the ace deuce earlier. Let's see if we can beat the ace deuce again with a king 8 this time. It's not looking as nice. But the 8 is very nice on the river. We do take the chip lead. Ace deuce, no good at this table. All right, 2-1 chip lead for us now. We'll take a walk. Let's try limping. Hate to limp fold, but we will. Ugh. Okay. Love that they're giving walks. It's amazing. Very fit or fold, this player, it would seem. Queen Jackson all in. See if they fit. They are fit in this one, it would seem. They call with 8-6 suited. They flop a flush, but we have a flush draw. Give me a club. Damn. We had a higher flush draw, but we couldn't make it. Fold the 9-7-0. Back on the back foot again. Queen 7 for 4.5 is good enough. Cool. Needed those shippies. Come on. Fold. Alright, this one's got to be pretty wide. What do we got? Well. Limp trap ace is very shallow, and we get them to jam. They're 10-8. And we double. Oh, ace 8 was the snappiest snap call if we got jammed on, but we do not. Queen 6, good enough. Ship it in. All right. It is them who has now had their weight distributed to their back foot. Ace Jack, the easiest call of all time, to hopefully finish it right here. Ace Jack versus King 5. We turn the ace. We river the jack for good measure, and we win it. 10 becomes 20. See about here in the Grant, we're going to take it down. We're going to jump into the $100 Benjamin as well. And hey, we made it ITM in the Brawl PKO while we were chatting there about the cube sit and goes. Now, as mentioned, excuse me, I have no bounties here. So we've only locked up 782 in a $10 tournament. As you might have deduced, that's not ideal. We'd like to get some doubles, get after some bounties in this tournament. But hey, recouping some of the expense is better than nothing at all, I suppose. Is better than losing $10. After the point of entering for $10, we still made 782. You know what I mean? Making back money is the same as making money. 14 to 15 here, though. As we see a couple of limpers, a raise, and a jam. Ace 10 jams and finds aces for the short stack. Runner under 10 would be sicko mode, but we don't see that happen. We'll raise the queen jack. Flop is 393. We're gonna c-bet stab pretty quickly here, and we are gonna take it down. Thankfully, we don't really want to battle with this huge stack, but it's nice to pick up the chips. Queen 8 here. We're gonna check raise the gut shot on 5-6-9. I'm in the big blind. This should favor me a bit. It's just a little weird because this player is limping 86%, so they're gonna have like way more of these cards than we expect people to. So it gets a little bit strange for sure. We barrel and we take it down. They were like 100% limping, so it makes the ranges like really fucked. Let's raise here with 10-9 offsuit. We'll take it down in the monster. On the final table bubble hand for hand here. Player is all in. This is the other table. Well, glad I labeled that table. It lasted like super long. All right, we're final table hype in the $20 monster, I believe. And we're all in here with ace-9 in the brawl PKO. Not a super comfortable jam, but I think we gotta jam it. Covered by every player at the table. We do get a call from Trip C. We hope that they're calling with a pair under 9 so we can have a flip. King, queen, or a worse, like suited ace is definitely possible when we jam this stack depth. But we might be optimistic because we're also dominated a lot here. Oh, it's queen jack. Favorable for us. We got 57% chance to double. And now 100%. Cool. C-bet here with ace-3 on a king, queen, 8 two-tone board. And we'll just fold. All right, so we come into the final table of the $20 monster. 4th of 8. We've locked up 42.74. There's $354 up top. Faulty cap. And players forced all in here, so solid chance for us to get a quick ladder here. Let's flat here. Oh god. I think we're gonna have to go here for 2 bounties with 5-6 suited. We just ship it in. I think we might as well. Six, 5 suited. We got 20% chance to win this whole thing. Come on. Let's put a 4 out there. A 4. Quattro. All right, fair enough. 887, we'll take it. $10 becomes 887. We lost $1.13. I don't know. I mean, maybe we could just flat there, like see the flop, but it's like half our stack if you're gonna just put it in. I think with the 2 bounties at risk, we gotta try 20% chance to have 2 bounties and be able to run over a whole bunch more in that tournament. It's not ideal, but something at least. This player did not get eliminated in the monster, by the way. They've got 3.5 bigs now. I'm playing with Eden here. Three bet with King Jack, we get called. Bob is Queen Jack 10, and they just fucking jam. What the fuck? We'll fold, I guess. That's fucking bonkers, dude. Overcard in an open ender, and they just ship it. Password is Dorito Taco. Says gotta get more than a 7.82 so you can be the cool house that gives out full-size candy bars on Halloween. We don't give out full-size candy bars. That's too much. That's too much candy for a child. They already end up with way too much candy. I'm sorry. Like, I hate to be that guy. Like, you can be the house that gives out full-size candy bars if you want. But like, children don't need full-size candy bars. It just goes to wait. Like, you're just feeding their parents at that point, and that's cool if you want to be that house. I'm not that house. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not that house. We are not that house. Plus, everything's fucking expensive these days. You've seen the price of full-size candy bars? Shit is through the roof. I pick up like a small, like, we're traveling and I pick up a small bag of Doritos at the 7-Eleven, and my wife gives me the eye like, do you really need those? Look at the price. Shit's crazy out there. Full-size candy bars. Eden's birthday is this week. You think I'm made a full-size candy bar money after I bought all the K-pop Demon Hunters merch? No shot, dude. My financial status has been going through a takedown. Down. That's a Huntrix song from K-pop Demon Hunters. That reminds me, though, I do have to check and make sure we have candy. Do we have candy? I think we have candy. I think we got candy for Halloween. Casey takes care of so much stuff around this house. To be fair, I am the one that is employed, though. I would do more were that not the case. And I'm doubly employed, honestly. I do the streaming thing. I'm happy to be sponsored and an ambassador for BetRivers Poker, and then also work 8 to 5, so. But I do sometimes feel bad. Like, there's all this stuff that just happens and I'm not involved at all. She's always been better at the little things. I made the joke before on stream, but like when we had a Keurig, we had like, our Keurig had like a little drawer underneath it. It was like a little thing that it sat on that was like 3 drawers that we kept the K-cups in. And I was horrible about like remembering to fill it. And every time I would go like to get coffee and it would be like filled to the brim, I'd be like, the coffee fairy came. Because Casey was the only one who remembered to fill the damn thing. I've gotten better at stuff like that. I like to think, at least. I think I have. Everybody's got their blind spots and their weaknesses, and I certainly have some as well. But these players, man, they just are like, I will not bust unless I have a top 5% premium. They have no chips, man. You gotta do something with your chips. We're gonna 3-bet here. Luke N raises. Back here, player is all in from the button. King Queen loses to Ace 8, and we do see a player eliminated. We get a ladder. We've locked up $56 now. And this player's not forced all in, but they'll be anteed all in like 3 hands if they don't go now. If they are going to go now, we hope someone else enters the pot, and this person does. We're definitely folding. I'm putting in 40% of my stack here with the 9 deuce. We'll see what this super shorty does. They do not fold. They do flick in the rest. They do have a nice hand. They have ace 7. Queen 9 suited has many outs. Kid's birthday this week. Here's the run good this week. Thank you. We did run good. We did get some birthday money last night. I took down the $10 Hamilton after the stream, like 3:38 or so. Posted on Twitter this morning. Or rather, Casey did, because I am working, as I said. So she posts for me. Walker Steele, what's up, brother? Yo. Thank you so much for the 29 months, my friend. I appreciate you. We're just going to raise small here with aces. Both players call. We jam like every flop here. Yeah, I still think we just jam. Take that down. Happy birthday, Eden. Thank you. She did just turn 7 on Monday. I draw her whenever I take her to school, which is Tuesdays, because I've returned to the office one day a week, so I'm in my office on Tuesdays, so I take her to school before I go to the office. I pack her lunch, and I always draw something on a paper towel for her, and I drew a little 7 with like monster eyes and scales. But I don't have really drawing skills, so I always like Google, like there's like literally, you know what's funny is like I saw this on this platform because I happened to be on there looking at, I don't know, something I was looking at. No, I think I got there because I did a Google search. So I did a Google search the first time I did this. I drew something for Eden for her lunch, and I did a Google search for like kids drawing ideas, and it led me to like a Facebook group. And so I hate Facebook. I don't use Facebook except for like, you know, some people still use it for like freaking like events or like family members who use it to post photos and shit. But my primary use case for Facebook right now is Tuesday mornings to go to the kids drawing ideas Facebook group and scroll down, or look at the most recent ones if I haven't done them or whatever, or scroll until I find one that I haven't done, and then like copy the step-by-step instructions to draw something cute for my daughter. Because if I tried to do it from like my mind's eye, inevitably I'd fuck it up. Lucky, I hope you, Casey and Eden, are doing fantastic. We're doing quite well, thank you, Walker. We are doing quite well. Sure, we'll call here with 10 deuce of hearts. Nothing doing here, unfortunately. We locked up 72-14 though. Top pair here versus the king queen overs. Top pair holds. All right, so we've locked up $93. We should be able to hopefully guarantee we get our ladder blast Reina here, but you never know. Crazy shit can happen in this game sometimes. We are just gonna fold here though and try to make that happen. We're not gonna get involved in a pot where we could commit ICM suicide with a very marginal hand. Well, then there's this one. Yeah, I would like you to get in so that I can feel comfortable getting my stack in here. But if you fold, yeah, we have to do it. We have to. It's just such a good hand. Oh my god, we get snap called by the player to our left. We're flipping, and that player has 0.47 bigs. Queen or an ace? It's a queen! Saved! Saved from the attempted ICM suicide. Three of five. Now hopefully we can get that $36 ladder. All right, we'll go for it here with ace-9 suited in the Grant. They've got ace-9 of clubs. Free roll Jenkins. We didn't get it. All right, 10-9 makes the nuts. Knocks out the king-6. And we are down to 4 players. Got 129.59 locked up. We see a player jam the first hand four-handed. Imagine they just snap. We're out of here. Raise pocket fives. See, raise and a 3-bet here. I guess we just jam ace king. Whereas pocket fives, we c bet, they call. Got ace king versus king jack suited here. Nice. And I got pocket fives here. We're gonna fold river. Have you seen what the Binding of Isaac Eden streak world record is lately? A casual 3,478 and counting. Isn't that like ridiculous? Like, it's like disappointing to hear. I mean, it's impressive for sure. Let's start there. But it's disappointing to hear that the streak is that high, because to me, like, if I was like getting into things and I was like, oh, I should try my hand at the Isaac world record for Eden, and I looked at that number, I would be like, no fucking shot. I want to like sign up to try to take a shot at the 3,500 streak. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, if it's like 200, I'm like, maybe there's a chance. Like, I'm not the best, but I got some Isaac chops. But fucking 3,500, get the fuck out of here. I think these players are not super aggressive, so we're gonna get away with some like limping some good equity hands here sometimes. So we are gonna limp this in the $20 monster, and we'll fold flop. Don't really get our flop that we were looking for, unfortunately. Spin raise the queen 10 suited. Two players call. Queen 10 of spades. The flop comes ace, king, deuce. Fucking lead from the big blind into me as the aggressor in the spot. Like, what is, like, it's so such fucking bizarro poker sometimes. So insane. All right, so we bled just a ton of chips real fast here in the monster, unfortunately. But I think it's, I'm not going to say it's fine, but I think the raises we made were fine. Let's defend our 10-9-0. Come on, man. I need a little bit of something. All right, we're off to the break. That was not a good not a good start to four-handed, but we're off to the break. We'll come back 4-4 and see what we can do here on the Monster FT. And reentry closing soon in the Grant. Benjamin looking okay, 14-20. We'll see if we can keep going in those, and the Hamilton as well. See you soon. Talk about Slay the Spire. Yeah, I never even beat the Ascensions on Slay the Spire. I just didn't ball quite that hard on Slay the Spire. I was too into playing like lots of different games at that time and never really invested the time to go super hard on Slay the Spire itself. I'm glad you love it though. I'm glad I was the one to introduce it to you. That's awesome. It's a freaking fantastic game. Raising King Queen here in the Benjamin. Button flats. Flop is 8-6-3, and we're gonna check. I think we check the 10 turn. I'm tempted to bet we could bet out like ace jack here. If we bet, what could we bet out? We could bet out ace jack. We could bet out ace queen. We could bet out ace. That's about it, really. Ace 5. This is how you remind me of. If I lose like pocket fives, I'm gonna be not happy. There it is. I'm not happy. I mean, it's just a board that favors them as the flatter so much. I think it's fine. Good God, man, this FT has not gone the way we hoped, though. We'll fold our Jack 5 suited. Fireworks, fireworks, get them. Not gonna happen for us. In the Grant, where registration is closed, we raised here with the ace-8 of clubs. We get 2 callers. Flop comes 7, 8, 9. We're gonna check. Oh my gosh, this player's all in with ace-10 versus 10s. Free ladder for us. Don't put an ace out there. That is such a gift. That is such a gift. We have 4 big blinds and we just got a $50 ladder. We're just gonna overbet jam here with trips on the turn. And we're all in here with ace 4. Called by queen 10, looking for our double. Long road back. Fading kings to start the road back. We start the road back. All right, we got 10 big blinds playing against 2 players with like 46, 47. Somewhere between 46 and 7. He said nice hand. We gotta hit him with the TY. Bet flop. We win. Got a6 of spades here. We don't really want to be check raised. I consider just checking back here, but very much like checking turn. Bets pot on river. We unblock. We block 6, 7, which is annoying. We unblock jack 10. Queen 10. And 7. I just always have it. They just always have it. Unblocking lots of things matters not. Matters not at all. We got a walk with the 86. We like that. Let's try limping. That's a good trick. Fuck you. Queen 4 suited too far up to not to just fold. But we'll check folded here. Especially to a pot size bet. Gotta be all in with King Jack, I believe. Oof, run right into Ace King. Jack me, dealer. Fold. Oh, they jacked me, but then they runner hearted me as well. All right, well we got a gift from fourth to third in this one. Honestly, we cashed for 176.34 there. Obviously, we'd like the double there to hopefully to try to make it into more, but we'll take it. What are we looking at right now for our? Oh, we're in like. I don't even know, honestly, because the transaction doesn't show. It shows my win from last night, which was like. So we're in for 300 and out for like 240 right now, I think. I don't even know if I should be calling here in the Benjamin. All right, we're definitely not calling now. Ace 3 is not feeling good about this. It's not a thing that people do as a bluff, really, in my opinion. Now, if they're doing it as a bluff, it's a very good bluff, I think. But I don't think they're actually doing it.
All right.
Raise it up here in the Benjamin with ace king. Huge stack calls. But folds flop. Yeah, ace high hero, too speculative. You know, just felt like I blocked a lot of the, or I unblocked a lot of the bluffs, but people just don't bluff. So it's silly to think that they could be. Six four here. Over the short, let's check. It's about the turn now. Nice. Always good to win with a six high. Heidi becomes a bartender. Let's raise here with ace four of hearts in the Benjamin. Big blind defense. Flop is king at king at 9. Yeah, I knew what you were saying. King jack less than ace king. I wish it was king jack greater than ace king. That would have been much nicer. Let's raise here with king queen after a limp. I love it. And the like the $10 and below, you see way more of this like absolute snap after you raise. Like they just have, there's no way they were ever folding, and they like don't even have like a good hand. They're just like I need the flop. I need the flop. Call. Mere minutes after the fact. What you got it. You nailed it. You got to do the. I was reading a post that said this is a millennial thing today. Is like when you get when you spell something wrong. I think we just jam here in the grant, by the way. When you spell something wrong and then you follow it up with like the correct spelling with an asterisk, you got to put in the millennial asterisk. And the king jack less than ace king. We jam ace queen here for 17. We get it through. $15th of 21. Just even seeing one limp here, we're gonna fold the king 10-0, especially when it's like this kind of tight player limping. It's not. It only really would affect hands like right on the margins, but this kind of tight player limping, occasionally they will be limping like something super strong, or like at least something strong enough that like it's a threat to king 10, like an ace 10 or something that's gonna have us nasty dominated, etc., etc. Raise the ace-4 suited here. Player snapped again here. Backdoors, I think we'll call. Also just have ace high here, which is not bad. I mean, the way they're betting, they could definitely be betting king 10, 9, 10. For this very small amount. They do finally size up on river to the tune of 2 big blinds, and we're going to fold. All right, all in here with ace-5 in the Benjamin. Get it through. Let's raise the 7-6 suited. Flop middle pair. C bet and take it down. Claiming some chips in the Benjamin at least. Climbing a little bit back up. 21 bigs. Hold the ace-9 here. Trying to climb up in the grant. We're getting closer and closer. So there's 10 paid. We're 15 to 21. Closer and closer to the bubble, I mean. Pocket kings here. We're gonna raise over a limp. When there's an ace on the board, we don't mind seeing them fold. Check the turn here. Check the river. Fold. Up here in the Grant, we raise pocket tens. Just raise and take. Mm-hmm. How's the poker treating you? Not too bad. I'll tell you after this game, the grant. Not too bad so far. We're break even on the night, I think. We're all in here in the grant with pocket sixes. Player calls for less. We flip with King Jack. We hold. Knock out a player there. We're 12 of 16 here. Oh, yeah, so it's been going okay. You like a hurricane. All right, I'm getting a geolocation error, so I'm gonna have to log out and log back in, folks. I've sent logs to BetRivers; they're aware of this, and it's been happening every now and then. In my experience, it always comes back after you log out and log back in, but it is a little frustrating. All right, we're back. Let me just get the table sorted here. All right, should be good. Cool. 27 to 29, the Benjamin. I got King Jack suited here in the Hamilton. Just flat. Everybody wants involved in this pot, and we flop trip jacks. So ready to flop nothing. We actually got something here. Jam River, try to get value from like a pair or an ace that just wants to hero, but we know it's kind of unlikely to get that. But I think we get all or nothing. I don't know if we get like a 5 big blind bet called. Maybe we do by like pocket sevens or something. Maybe we should size smaller to target the thinner value there, but Don't love this one, but we're all into the Benjamin with pocket sixes. We do like getting it through, though. We'll come along here, of course, with the 8-6 suited. Could get spicy. Gonna be all in here. Oh, God. Ace Jack versus Ace King in the Grant. Not loving that. Take a 10 or a 9 for a chop. Or a Jack for the win. Wow. That's not the turn card I wanted to see here in the Benjamin. Check. They did check, but we don't hit the river really. We lose to everything, really. I don't really want to turn my 6 into a bluff on this river. I don't think we'd be targeting like 7s. Oh, we don't lose to whatever they had, apparently. Ace 8, all right. Speaking of Ace 8, we got Ace 8 up here. We flatted a raise pre-flop. Not too thrilled with the flop itself. King 9 here gets a knockout, and we are down to 12. We're 7th of 12 in the Grant. After a very lucky Jack on the river for us, admittedly. But we're still in here. I did open the other table here. We're on the Stone Bubble, 7th of 11. This would definitely make us profitable on the evening. It was all skill. Very curious as far as we enter and determine what the absolute lowest amount of big blinds left before the end of late registration will take for you not to enter a tournament. Lower part of buy-in range, I'll max late reg. Higher end of buy-in range. I don't always like to max late reg. If there's overlay, I will. If I feel the field is really soft, I will. But if it's not If it's at the upper end of my buy-in range, I prefer to get in with like 20 to 25 big blinds minimum. But I know there are plenty of people who say that shouldn't matter, and that max late regging is if you think you have an advantage over the field, then you have an advantage over the field, and you should max late reg everything. But that's just my personal rule. I'll maximum late reg anything, basically 20 and down, and then 50s and 100s. I trim it back a little bit. 50s a little bit more willing to max late reg at times, and then the 100s I want a few more big blinds. Raise here with ace 9 in the Benjamin. Yeah, as with many things in poker, the answer is it depends. Still stone bubble here in the Grant. Kings double through 9-8 at the other table. So not ITM yet. Call here with 7-5 suited. Flop comes ace ace king. Now all of a sudden, wow, everybody's deep in this. This could take a while to break this bubble. Goddamn. Shortest stack is here with 24 big blinds. Jesus. In general, though, for me, 10 big blinds is okay to re-enter with if no overlay, if I have a good edge. Yeah, that's what I mean by max late reg. If it's like some kind of sicko structure where you max late reg is 4 bigs or something, like, no, I probably won't, but... But yeah, 10 big blinds would be my cutoff as well for maximum late reg. I always think when I'm wearing this olive shirt and have these IEMs in, it looks like I'm wearing like fatigues and dog tags. Fucking Fortunate Son gonna come on the playlist next. What? I was gonna do that. Fuck you. All in here in the Benjamin with Queen Jack of Hearts. We'll get it through. As Ace Jack knocks out Ace 5 at the other table. Actually, that didn't take as long as I thought. We do break the bubble. We are ITM and we are profitable on the evening. 112.50 locked up in the Grant. But you gotta, the one thing you do have to understand about that, being willing to max late reg is like, if you do that a lot, you are gonna find yourself in those facing arrays with 10 big blinds, or like, what's my opening range with 12 big blinds from hijack type of spots, like all the time. And so if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna start registering that late, because it can be profitable, it's a good strategy. There's a reason that a lot of people are doing it. It's because your chips are technically like worth more due to ICM as it progresses throughout a tournament. Your chips are worth more when you register late. If you're gonna do that, you really need to drill those ranges into your fucking skull. Like, you need to study that 10, 15, 20 big blind, 10 big blind opening ranges, 15 big blind opening ranges in response to raising ranges, 20 big blind 3-bet ranges, all that stuff. So that it's basically like fucking second nature. So that it's like you're like a firefighter who doesn't have to think, and just acts, right? You've drilled and drilled and drilled this behavior, and so when you're 4 tabling and you see a raise and you got 15 big blinds in the cutoff and you got ace 10 suited, you're not, or like not even, you got like jack 9 suited, you're not going you just respond. Ace 10 suited was too easy of an example. Just shows you how much of a fucking nit I am. That was like my tough example. I guess ace 10 suited in the cutoff, it depends where the raise came from though. Where and who the raise came from. Although I don't know, ace 10 suited, that's probably a jam versus even EP and GTO land, but on BetRivers I might fold versus in early and under the gun open, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get out of my mouth hole. We'll call here in the Grant, 3 big blind open. Here we see 2 limpers in the Hamilton, so we're just gonna jam 15 bigs with ace king. Flatting the ace 7 of hearts here. Flop 8-8-3. Ace king beats king jack here. Cool. So you just have like king queen or something, king jack, king 5. We bet turn there. It's a semi bluff, and we're very happy if the heart hits, but we're not very happy when a king hits and our opponent just yeets. So we lose some chips on that one. Puts us pretty solidly in 10 of, well, not very solidly, I guess. There's a player with 17 over here at the other table, but it hurts our chances to get the FT for sure. But we're still in here to keep going. I'm down to clown. Like here, I honestly don't know. I think this could be a GTO jam, but since we're in ICM spot, I'm gonna fold it here. So like you can tell, I'm not perfect when it comes to this. This is also a different spot because now we're ITM. This isn't actually a rich spot, but I think here where we could get ladders, even though we're last place, I think we're gonna drop some of the ICM hates low pocket pairs is basically what I'm trying to say. And so we are going to cut some of the lowest pocket pairs out of this like jamming repertoire here. Now Queen Jack suited, on the other hand, that's a spicy meatball. And why they make it 3.5 though? Feels criminal to fold a hand as pretty as that. Wow. Ace King versus fours. Oh my god, they were for the king. What the fuck? What the fuck did we just witness, chat? What the fuck was that? All right, this is not the same situation. We're not in an early position. We are going to jam here with pocket fours for 13 bigs. Good luck us. We get that one through. Very tempted to 3-bet jam, but decided not to. Let's raise the Jack 9 suited. C-bet and take it down, which is awesome for us. Has come. Hit a flush here. All in here with ace queen in the Benjamin. Raise there, we take. 3-bet here, we take as well. Just as long as you stand by me. .5x ace king button. Yeah, I know. I'm not folding the queen jack suited, to be honest, but good fold. It was just a super weird spot because I didn't really want to just flat at that stack depth 3 ways. Well, I guess it's got a shitload of equity. You probably shouldn't fold. We'll probably push the 3-3 hand before. I think it's very close. You could be right. You could be right. I know that one is marginal even in GTO land though. So I think as soon as you're here where you're like close to ITM and like can outmaneuver people, I think it's got to be a fold. But I could be wrong. I thought it was like I don't even know if that's it's not even a slam dunk jam. GTO speaking, you know. We would limp this sometimes, but this player is playing like super wide, so we want to raise because they're just much less likely to fold than other players. Fuck you. 10-9 suited also so painful to fold. Yeah, very fucking painful to fold. Let's defend our king deuce. They're very wide, but they're very passive, I think. 6 of 10. We're accumulating some chips here. Raising here with pocket queens in the Hamilton. Big blind defends. Chip it. Maybe there's a 3-bet sizing in there that's not jam, but we went for the jam. They fold. All right, we're gonna take the break. Trying to find some of the ladders in the Grant, and then spin things up in the Benjamin and keep the faith. Honestly, really accumulate some more chips in the Hamilton. 3 spots when we return. See you soon. All right, folks, we're back. We are player limps here. Queen 6 will check the big blind. Against the limper, we're going to protect our hand and bet flop. Ace King versus Ace 10 here. Ace 10 flips the script. Oh, but the offsuit king on the river. Well, not, I guess it's on suit for one of the suits, but you know what I mean. They had the king of hearts in their hands. That wasn't going to happen. We raise and take here with King Jack. We're 5 of 10. Player all in at the other table. Ace deuce at risk versus the ace 10 here. And we do see an elimination, so now we are on the final table bubble in the Grant. Let's defend our king 4 of spades. Not super thrilled with this flop, and certainly not super thrilled to see a like 3/4 pot bet come through as well. 7th to 9. Complete our small blind here. Their ISOs will fold. Eight of 9. Player all in at our table. This could send us to the final table. Could we make another FT right here? Let's see. Karina takes her time. But folds. Giovanni is also going to fold probably. Yep. Let's tune into the other table in the Grant here. See a run out of ace jack 7-7 with a check on the turn. Player goes all but all in on the river and takes it down. No elimination there. Still 8 to 9 for us. All right. It's too rich for my blood. We're out of here. Ace 9 was looking nice, but pocket kings versus pocket threes to get us to another FT right here. And we're there, baby. We made it. We're going to come in, I think, 9 of 9, but we're going to be here on the final table. Got what I need, which means we're gonna get a $38 ladder here as well. Over here, ace 3. We do make the FT. Here it is. Folded the ace 3, king 8 and 9s. Put in heaps. We would have made 2 pair. I think king queen's got to be an all in here in the Benjamin. I don't plan to re-enter here. I don't think if we bust. Wow, flatted behind. Like what the fuck is that? That's ace 10. We got 40% to double up here. Saw the king first. It's not fair. Queen. GG. We re-enter. We'd have 15 bigs. Yeah, we're not gonna re-enter that one. We're just gonna see the Grant and the Hamilton through. We won the Hamilton last night. We're 31 of 79. That one will take a while. We'll definitely finish the Grant on stream. I may finish the Hamilton off stream again. That tournament does tend to take a bit. All right, let's assess our final table. We come in 8 of 8. We're behind, but not insanely substantially behind, like Miranda here. Sylvia then behind that. All right, well, we're gonna see another player put themselves at risk right away here on this FT, so this could be a chance at a $40 ladder for us if early position has the goods. We'll put you in here. They fold. Player in the tank here on the first hand of the FT. They do fold, so no ladder for us. We're going to see if it folds to us, if we could get away with a limp with this hand. All right, we're going to try. Don't do it. Thank you. Nice. We pick up some chips early here on the final table. Made FT of the Grant. I go take the tournament. I'll take this one double up. You're right back into winning contention. Just one double up. We'll see what we can do, my friend. We'll see what we can do. Raising it up in the $10 Hamilton with a 10, ace 10. Obviously not folding to a 4.5 big blind jam, but we got to see what the other players do first. Blinds up on the FT. All right, we call ace 10 versus queen 10, 68% chance to win the spot. Not so much after that flop, though. Just bangs off the flush. All right. Just rips off the flush. Well, we didn't get sucked out on, really. I mean, we did, but at least it was on the flop. Didn't really give me any hope after that point. Flop dead, I believe, right? Yeah. %, but flop dead. Back to our FT. Ace queen trying to take out the 10s on the FT. Wow, and I was gonna say, and that is a ladder for us, but it's not. The 10s hit that 10 on the river. Now that's getting sucked out on, at least after the flop. Denied that $40 ladder by a 10 on the river. Ace king versus ace king. Womp womp. Chop it up. Call with the king 10 here. Got a fold flop, sadly. Registration closed in the Hamilton. Top 32 paid. We're currently 37 of 66. Two more folds and we'll be all in here. We will jam if we're the first stacked here with ace five. Yerp, good luck us. We get it through. Raising here with ace six of diamonds. Sleep well. Sleep well. Flop is king 7-3. We'll see bet. Both players fold, which we enjoy. Blinds are up here. We're folding. Holy shit, Aaron Baroni. Brother, thank you so much for the big raid, my man. Hey guys, what's up? Guys, if you don't follow Aaron, absolute MTT crusher. I wish I got to tune into your streams more, Aaron. Thank you so much for sending your folks my way, folks. I am Accidental Grenade. My name is Keith Becker. I am a poker player and streamer living in the USA, Cape Kona land. I live in Pennsylvania, USA. I currently play on and am sponsored by BetRivers Poker, which, if you're familiar with, Run It Once, used to be the Run It Once software, was purchased by Rush Street Interactive, which it owns Rivers Casinos and the BetRivers brand here in the States, and is now live in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Delaware, and West Virginia, with New Jersey hoping to be on the way soon. But thank you so much. I'm gonna try to do you proud, Aaron, but we're on fumes here, and all of you need to rally behind us getting a double up here, because I think I'm going to end the stream if we bust this tournament. We are also in a $10 tournament, but our focus right now is, we're focused on both, but our focus is more on this $50 FT spot. But we're going to fold a king 3 there. We've got very few chips here, as you can see, and the cards are not meeting us halfway. Thank you so much, Aaron. Hey, man, it's always good to see you come into the chat, even if it's just with a raid to dip off. I know you probably won't be able to stick around with the newfound little one. Aaron is a fellow girl dad, if I'm not mistaken, in your life. I know you might have to get back to it, but I really appreciate it. Let's catch up soon. Oh, hold on. Chance that a player gets knocked out? No, never mind. Queen 8 not gonna take out the ace 10. That's bad for us, because that's the shorty doubling. And just honestly, as a result of being absolutely gifted chips, which is annoying. Jack 6 for fucking 6 big blinds from the button. Why didn't I study my 6 big blind jamming ranges? I think we'll fold, even if we're folded too. Pre-jacked it. Get him! Ah, rooting for blood when we're this short. But we've locked up a profitable session, so we're not going to be like really belly aching tonight. I mean, I'm trying less and less to measure things in terms of profitable sessions. You know, it's just one big session, right? But it's always nice. It's always nice in terms of tracking things. I don't want, what I'm trying to avoid, I guess, is ever playing to try to like make sure you are allowed to tune in. Oh, I know. Oh, I will unban you. What did I do? Listen, I think you and I align on this a little bit, where like I am a chat troll. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do is fuck with streamers. Fucking God, the short stack raises king 9 suited. Like, this one is fucked. They're so tight too. As a streamer, one of my favorite things to do is fuck with streamers. So like, you are joking, I think, but I've been banned in some chats. Almost always because I know the person and I'm just like piss them off. Good luck double. Thank you. Don't feel obligatory. Don't feel obligated to stick around though. Not obligatory. Should have jammed one in it. Oh my god, just fuck off. Like, honestly, stop. Can you just get them, Tatum? Tatum hates to fold. Is just gifting this person chips. God damn it. Well, at least we got a very clear one on the next hand. Prage Jack. We're all in for 6 big blinds. I should go parent turd. Thank you. Talk to you later. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with the parent thing, man. Wonderful time. We jam jacks, we get it through. I don't know. King 9 suited at a full 8-handed table, MP versus EP when you have 6 bigs. Like it's you shouldn't. We're not gonna like get like dwell on it because like that's not the kind of decision that you're gonna have a million times, and it's gonna make you a ton of chips and therefore a ton of money to know it. But tough. And if you guys see me doing things that seem extremely nitty too, do remember that this is, as I mentioned, K-Kona poker. And everybody, almost everybody, there's a huge swath, there's a big swath, let's say, of players who are way tighter than they should be. That's kind of the default. And then there's a small swath of players who are fucking crazy maniacs, or like loose passive wackos, like extremely loose passive stuff like that. So those small pockets, and then there's a small pocket of regs as well. So we do a lot of deviating, a lot of exploiting, even on final tables. But obviously with the short stack, it becomes a little bit more tricky to do that. I'm not saying that necessarily to justify the King 9 suited, but just to preface some of my behavior that might look insane to somebody who watches Baroni all the time. Any walks? Any walks? Nah. They're not offering up the walks. These two going to battle again. Tatum's gonna gift Miranda another fucking 11 big blinds. 3-3-4 on the flop. We see a pot bet. I'm not fucking around on that one. All right, what awaits us in the small blind? A Jack 4-0. Oddly enough, I think we will jam if it folds to us. It just is very unlikely with the way the raising's been going, but we would jam if it folds to us. We threaten enough of like this stack to our left's like livelihood that I think we jam very wide here, but it's immaterial after we see the raise come in. I think Baroni left to go take care of his daughter. Money be okay, so you'll have to ask. You'll have to go check out his VOD or ask him on his next stream how his session went or something like that. But thank you so much for tuning in, folks. Unlike Aaron, I am not a full-time poker player. I have a daytime job. These players are too tight. We are going to be all in here with Queen 6. It's certainly not my favorite jam, I'll say that. Queen 6 for 6 big blinds, we ship. Very happy to get that one through. Unlike Mr. Baroni, I am not a full-time poker player. I have a daytime job. I work 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. Mostly work from home, but I am returned to the office 1 day a week right now. I also have a recently turned 7. She just turned 7 on Monday. Daughter. My daughter just turned 7. So I'm married. I have the one child, my daughter. But she's the love of my life, and we've been having a lot of fun recently, celebrating her birthday and prepping for it and all that stuff. So we celebrated first. We took her to Philadelphia for her birthday. This past weekend, we went to the Philadelphia Zoo and an aquarium in New Jersey called the Adventure Aquarium. It was really fun. Great family trip. She was just lit up and had a beautiful experience from what I could tell. Wow, what a jam here. And then now we're prepping for. We're gonna have a. There's gonna be like a kid birthday party for her and a family birthday party for her. So getting ready for those things. I'm gonna make some food this weekend. I think I might be making maybe some buffalo chicken dip or maybe some. Old here too, or maybe some buffalo chicken dip or maybe some deviled eggs. You know, party food. Fried pickles, something like that. Probably buffalo chicken dip though. It's pretty easy to make a tray of buffalo chicken dip, and then I don't know, deviled eggs. We'll see. They're a little bit more of a pain in the ass, but. Big bets entering the fray on the flop. Player folds. Yeah, BetRivers Poker just announced they've been in operation here in Pennsylvania for a full year. And they just announced their 1 year of BetRivers Poker anniversary celebration. It includes a deposit bonus. There's a day where there's a day-long discount where you get extra poker bonus for every $10 in rake. There's some anniversary kickoff events with added cash. Discounted stuff in the bonus store, which is like where they give rake back, best rake back I've ever seen on BetRivers Poker. And then a few other things, but the highlight for me is going to be on day 8, November 7th. Bust a streamer, eliminate one of our streamers, Dr. Dad Poker or Keith Becker, in an MTT and receive a tournament ticket equal to the buy-in of that event. So I'm going to be blasting away. Wow, player eliminated. I missed it. What happened? What the fuck happened? Ace King loses to King 4. 2 pair versus top pair. We raised here in the Hamilton with Jack 8 suited. Flop is 4-5-7. All right then. So we did ladder. We got $189 locked up now. There's also there's an anniversary main event on the last day, day 10, which is November 9th. $100 boosted main MTT is going to have 20K guaranteed. So I believe that's usually a 10K guaranteed, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be 20K guaranteed. And there's for the low stakes players out there, hold on. Jack 10 suited, trying to eliminate the Ace King. All right, well, that's not going to happen. For the low stakes players out there, there's a $1 buy-in MTT with 1,111 added cash. So it'll get whatever it gets for players. So say the $1 MTT gets 200 entrants, it'll have $200, roughly, minus the small rake, and then 1,111 in added cash, 1111. So that would be $1,311. In a $1 MTT, I will also be blasting away in that guy. Another shot at a ladder? We're folding. Get him! Damn it. Come on. Carnage, carnage, carnage. Set over set. How's the legislation with online poker in the U.S. kind regards from Germany? Can't play PokerStars, GG, and so on. PokerStars is available in shared pool of Michigan and New Jersey, and then it's still in a ring fence pool where it's Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania is just by itself. They haven't merged their player pools. But we cannot play on GG, no. Poker becomes legal and regulated sort of on a state-by-state basis. So Nevada's kind of a special case. It has poker, but BetRivers has pretty much all of the states except New Jersey right now. BetRivers is available in Pennsylvania, Michigan, West Virginia, and Delaware, which are most of the states that have legal and regulated poker. They're trying to add New Jersey by the end of the year. But yeah, we can't play on GG. Basically, so a state has to pass legislation to like legalize and regulate online poker, and then states have different requirements for poker operators to operate there. I know in Pennsylvania, for example, you have to be tied to or like in partnership with a brick and mortar casino, which sort of restricts or makes it like tricky for operators to get started sometimes. All right, we're definitely gonna be all in here, folks. We got pocket nines. They have different raise sizing, so 3 big blinds versus 2.5 is not fun to see, but we're like not even in the realm of considering folding pocket nines. We're all in here for 5 big blinds. Yeah, I'd urge you to like. I mean, if you were curious about it, you could go on like Poker News. They have some websites like they have some sections of their website dedicated to that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, we sort of read the bigger raise size, and we get our nines all in against pocket jacks, and we don't hit a 9. We finished in 7th place. As mentioned, guys, I think I am going to finish this MTT off stream. We're pretty short, 34-38 with 32 paid, but if we were to spin it up and go, we'd just be one tabling this for a bit in his lower end of the buy-in range. But happy that we were able to notch another profitable session. Good spots, a little bit of a what could have been type of vibe in a couple of them, maybe a mistake or two here and there, but honestly I think I played some pretty solid poker, and I'm happy to come back and do it all again tomorrow night. So folks who came over from Baroni's stream, again, thank you so much for coming over and being a gracious audience. Thanks to Aaron for sending y'all my way. If you like what you see, best thing you could do for a smaller and growing streamer, really smaller than Aaron, such as myself, drop a follow, get notifications when I go live, hit the bell if you want the push notifications when I go live, and we can connect. You'll get to see more of the same, get to see some American poker if you're up in the wee hours of the time. Although wait, you're Canada, right? So you're like basically same time zone as me, I think. But yeah, I'd appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. It goes a long way to helping to grow the channel and like legitimize me in what I'm doing for BetRivers and as a poker player and streamer. And I like to think I put on a good show. So no pressure, but thanks so much for being here either way. And I will catch you guys next time. Next time will be tomorrow night. We'll be back again to do it all again tomorrow night. I think I'll be live tomorrow. I might be live tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. I am trick-or-treating on Saturday, I think, with my daughter, but that's like 4 to 6 p.m., so we'll probably be just kicking off a little bit later stream after we come down from the fun of trick-or-treating. But regardless, again, thank you all for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll find somebody to pay it forward to with the raid. See you soon. Peace. Later.